Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new session in the environmental science. This chapter is talking about the environmental waste and hazard, and you could see in the videos that we watch inside the school that there are many toxins that can affect the surrounding environment by many ways. And now we are going to talk about the certain toxins or the type of toxins that can affect the health. So we're going to relate the toxins to our health. So we have many artificial products and we have many chemicals that it's added to the food, or it's even found in the atmosphere, or it's even found in everything around us. These toxins, they may be carcinogenic, which means they can affect the health by causing cancer. So carcinogenic means causing cancer. This means that the concentration, a certain concentration of this chemical could cause a cancer after a certain time. And of course, we are taking a lot of artificial product, but we take it in a very minor amount. But if this toxin is accumulated in your body and it reaches a certain level, it's going to be carcinogenic. And we have another thing that's called mutagens. What's mutagens means? Mutagens means that we have DNA mutations. This chemical is going to cause DNA mutations, and this could lead to severe problems and also may cause cancer. Also teratogenic. For the toxin or the chemical to call it teratogenic, this means that this toxin is causing a birth defect, like the alcohol, like the sedative, like the thalidomide birth defect caused by thalidomide. Thalidomide is a chemical, it's a sedative drug, and it's causing a birth defect. That's why the pregnant woman is restricted to have a certain lifestyle. She has to avoid a certain medicines like this sedative drug because it's causing the birth defect. And also she has to avoid the alcohol intake, and even she has to avoid some products that are not toxic to the normal one, just like the vitamin A. The vitamin A is forbidden for the pregnant woman, specifically for the beginning of the first trimester. They also could cause the teratogenic effect, which means birth defect. We have a third word that's called neurotoxins. And what's neuro means? Neuro comes from the word neurons, the nervous system. Your nerves that elongate from the nervous system. And neurotoxins mean that it's going to harm this passage or this pathway of nerves. So, affecting the nervous system, like causing, we have it's just like some panic attacks that happens to the nervous system, okay? This can be caused from the heavy metals, from the pesticides, and from the chemical weapons like the mustard gas. Neurotoxins, again, we have the chemical weapons that people use or the countries use during the war. We have a mustard gas, and this gas is toxic to our neurons, which can cause convulsions. Convulsions means that error is happening to the neurons. Number 4 is allergy. Allergy means that you have over or hyperactivity in the immune system, but this may be for a certain person. It's not for all the people, no. You may specifically have allergy from a certain thing. Like the pollen grains, we have in a certain seasons allergy due to the presence of pollen grain. Even the dust, we may have allergy from it. And again, it's not generally, and it's specified for a certain person. They are sensitive for these materials than others. So they are allergic of these materials. And the last thing is endocrine distributor. What's the meaning of endocrine distributor? Endocrine system means the system that's composed of glands and hormones that's supplying the body with the hormones that's needed to regulate the body functions. Distributors mean that this hormones or this glands is going to be distributed, okay? And we have chemicals that is going to interfere with these hormones. So some of the chemicals is going to mimic the real hormones, okay? Mimic means to act as if they are the real hormones. We have pesticides that's called atrazine. It mimics the sex hormone and it results in feminized and infertile male frogs. Okay, and also we have pesticides that's called DDT. It causes a reproductive abnormalities in the alligators. So we have two examples in this endocrine distributors. We have a pesticide that's called atrazine. Atrazine, how it's going to disturb your endocrine system. It's going to mimic the sex hormones in the frogs, in specifically the male frogs. And we have another pesticide that's called DDT, and it's causes reproductive abnormalities in the alligators. Okay, the last section is going to talk about the biomagnifications of the toxins. You know that everything that's going inside the body, it has to be expelled or excreted by the kidney, which means the kidney is going to filter out every toxin that's entering the blood. So what if this toxin is not expelled or not excreted out of your body? This means that this toxin is going to be accumulated inside your blood or even accumulated inside a tissue inside your body. Okay, so how this is going to be happen? If the toxin we have is a fat soluble means that it's going to dissolve in a fat tissue and it's going to be stored there. So it's very hard to be expelled or to be excreted and filtered out or washed out of the body. Okay. So we have a word that's called bioaccumulation and biomagnification. Bioaccumulation means that the toxins are building up or accumulated inside an animal tissue, and biomagnifications means that they are concentrated in predators. Okay, we have many results for this biomagnifications that include extension of many animals around us because they are affected by or they have many accumulation of toxins inside them. Also, we have some humans, we detect mercury inside their body or their blood, and it comes from the fish consumption. Okay. Also, we have a material that's called PCB or polychlorinated biphenyl. This is used mainly in the paints. And it's toxic, by the way, and also could be accumulated inside your body. And that's it. Please refer to the booklet to chapter 11. Only you have to read the chapter well and take care of all the definitions that's important, like what I was talking about in this session, particularly the carcinogenic and the mutagenic and the teratogenic. It's so important, and please know the specific effect of a specific toxin in this chapter. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy the session.